Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Ghetto Bandit Records, aka Ghetto Bandit Records. Right here in front of you, you see my non-modded PlayStation 2. The reason why I took the top off of it because some games requires you to play the games with the Swap Magic disc, the coder. And all these games right here are patched with the ESR patcher. But some games like Win Back and 50 Cent and a few other games aren't compatible with ESR. Like Hitman Blood Money is not compatible. If I was to play this game right now in this PlayStation 2 without the Swap Magic disc, it won't boot. And I will show you an example what I mean by that. You will have to put that in. I like to reset the system. Let it boot up. And I'm going to show you that it won't work without the see, it stops. Go again. No, that's not the reason why that, yeah. Because it won't work with the with CM Free McBoot. So if I take this out and I put this requires the DVD, I will show you with the coder and restart it and show you that it'll work. Sorry for obscuring your vision. I apologize for that in advance. Right there. Reset it. Let it boot up. These discs is becoming very hard to find, and people are price gouging with these discs. So this is the Swap Magic. It's gonna boot up. Okay, it already booted. So now I take that out. Take that out. Put this in. And I'm gonna show you that it'll work. Oh, sorry. Go right here. Yep. And there you go. See? So you need both things to run this. You need the ESR patcher if you want to play your regular games, or your Swap Magic. So same thing with the CD-based games. A lot of games like Win Back, like 50 Cent, don't work. So what you have to do is, if you patch this game, you have to go and use ESR patcher and unpatch this game. Unpatch it, and I'm gonna show you how this works with the CD-based game, which is Win Back. Because if you burn Win Back right now, and you use the DVD method, I'll show you. What it's called? DVD Magic method to convert it to DVD, to put the CD-based games on a DVD. With this particular game, that won't work. You have to boot it up with this. You have to take the patch off. And then, what did I do with my topper? Oh, I call this a topper. I made this because you have to have equal a right amount of weight on here. If you don't, it'll start spinning and making funny noises as it's spinning. I still have the original one that comes with the actual PlayStation 2 on top of the top of it, because I don't want to mess that up. I am going to buy the flip top cover for this, but not right now. So this is the CD coder disc. It comes with two. I've seen these disc codes up to like $300 online, and you know, I hate that they doing that to people. But you know, if you want a copy from me, I'll charge you $50 for a set. I have 2 extra sets because you can't burn this. I have a special coating on the disc that you can't burn. See all them grooves in it? That's to stop anti-piracy. That's not for the actual disc to boot up and find layer breaks in them. Nah, that's for anti-piracy. Because that's not only on this, it's on studio equipment disc too. Like what's that? Beat making software. Magic Music Maker has that as well. If I could find it, well, I can't find it right now, but later on I'll show you. So this is a CD-based game right here, Winback, which is a really good game. This is one of the first games that came out for PlayStation 1. Actually, it was ported from the Nintendo 64. I don't like the Nintendo 64 version. The PlayStation 2 version is better to me. I'm not really a Nintendo 64 fan. The only 2 games that I like in Nintendo 64, 3 games, I'm sorry, is Star Fox 64, Mario 64, and KI Gold. I don't even know why that disc did that. It's not going to even boot up. I think I know what it was. Let me do it again. I did it too fast. So I go here. Put the top on. Then I tap it real quick so the door won't pop open. I gotta strengthen the laser. You gotta take it apart and turn the dial up to make the laser skinnier. But yeah, I meant to make this because I don't see too many people making videos. I see people making videos on how to make the free make boot, and they never show the swap magic disc. If it is videos out there, I haven't seen there. So don't quote me on it. I just haven't seen there. Okay. Now go to normal. Now let it boot up. There we go. I know I did something. I did it too fast. I swapped the disc way too quick. Now it's booting up. You can't do it too fast or it won't work. But there you go. And I have my my ESR set to boot normally, like how. So like, say for instance, if I want to play a regular ESR game without, since you've seen that running, I gotta put these back in there. I don't want to mess up those discs. Those discs is very hard to find. Like this game right here is an ESR patched game. So I don't have to use no swap magic with this one. So it'll just boot up regularly without me going down to the settings and pressing ESR for it to boot. It'll just go straight to boot. Because I set it up to just boot regular. Like it's a regular game. Dope, right? There you go. So yeah, you would need the swap magic disc if you're trying to do this. If you don't have the swap magic disc, you won't be able to play certain games. A lot of games, not a lot, but the dual layer disc games, you would need this thing. There's this program called Toxic DL Patcher. That's the boot. That's the patch the boot the That's to patch the DL dual layer disc games like 50 Cent, and one of the Metal Gear Solids. I believe Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a double disc game. Not a double disc game, but it's on a dual layer disc. So you need dual layer DVDs. I don't have none right now, but I'm about to order some so I could, do my dual layer disc games. This game right here is from the Sega, from one of the Sega Classic lineups. They have a bunch of games that was ported to PlayStation 2 that was from Sega Saturn. So you don't really have to play Sega Saturn. They got a bunch of games like Panzer Dragoon. They have Gunstar Heroes on the lineup. They have Virtua Fighter. The first Virtua Fighter I have. Fighting Vipers I have. Fighting Vipers is a wonderful game. That game is dope. If you looking for a good fighter, Fighting Vipers is the way to go. It's a really, really good game. If you have two controllers, you and your kids will have a blast playing that. Between Fighting Vipers and here is a pet peeve for those out there that don't know. The game Bloody Roar was made after. It was made on account of Fighting Vipers. Because if you look at the way it's set up, the whole cage settings, the kicking them out the ring and all that all come from Fighting Vipers. And Fighting Vipers is a spinoff from Virtua Fighter. So every game company copied off of each other. But to me, Fighting Vipers always going to remain the best fighting game of all times. Ain't no game out there going to mess with Fighting Vipers. So get that Fighting Vipers for the PlayStation 2. The only way you're going to have to find that one, because it's a Japanese game. And it's in a Japanese lineup. That's the only way you're going to find that. You're not going to find the American version unless you download. You see it says Sega Saturn? Unless you download the what they call that? The Sega Saturn version. And you got a Sega Saturn, which I have the Sega Saturn, but I don't feel like burning all the games on the disc. When I found out that they have a lot of games that was ported over from the Sega Saturn to the PlayStation 2, oh man, I got them. I got half of the whole catalog. There's a bunch of them. And the name of the catalog for that is called, let me stop the disc because I can't. It's called Sega Ages 2500. It's 2500 games. And that's why they call it 2500. So you have Fighting Vipers is in that lineup. Virtua Fighter. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Virtua Fighter Remix is in that too. And then you got Panzer Dragoon and some other ones that I got too. This is one of them that was in that Sega Saturn lineup. That it's a bunch of Sega Saturn games that got ported over to the PlayStation 2. And it's dope. Go play this game. Go look up the let me see something. I'm gonna go on my computer real quick and look up. You seeing that? Okay, this is the you got part 1 have what's that? Fantasy Star Gun Hill